Welcome members to another weekly update. Sunday the 29th after the market closed on the 27th. Another great week for the stock market. Please check the other video first where I had talk about the long-term, short-term trend and so on. Let's look at some individual trades. Let's look at Tile. These are the trades I've got open right now. Yeah, I had a great week on that. I said last week it's just nice to holding that high ground there, and it sort of was hanging on there. And had Thursday, Friday, magnificent days. I mean, as you know, I was in down here, giving us plenty of opportunity, like time after time after time to get in on that one. And week after week, I was saying, okay, that's great, that's great. So we're in down there, and up it goes, holds on, and goes up. On high volume, so that's great. Now it just needs to sort of maintain that level up there, and the sort of like it's going to hopefully go into like a stepping motion now. So that's been phenomenal gain really. So remember, it's all about percentage gain. Everything's all relative percentage. If you're on down 18 there, and then you're up at like 23, that's you're getting on for a very decent gains now. Let that one ride. What else have we got here? We got Pico. Yeah, same sort of deal. What happened was these ones hit earnings season, and looks like they shot up. Friday, look at that, on a huge volume there. This is just an immaculate pattern. As you know, I was in down here, touching along support once again, and then boom, holds the high ground, boom, up we go. This could be a really nice stepping stock. So it looks like it could move into another box around here, and I'm just going to sit on that one because that is just immaculate. You know, that action, really, really nice. ANSS. Yeah, again, I was in this sort of level down here, got in on the bounce, 120, up she goes. So really nice gains there. Gone into like SV60 mode, and what's great about this recent move just in this week was that there's a kind of area of resistance here, as you can see, and powers on above that. So that was a very nice move there, and holding on to that one as well. TDOC was a new one, and it's because I was bouncing up this line, and allowed us to get in, and then up she goes, and then hopefully that will just power higher from there. W. Yeah, this one was looking a little bit shaky. I thought I'd give it the benefit of the doubt though, because although there's a line here, there's also kind of, a bit of action going on here. It's kind of like a zone of support. It stayed above its 200 days, so I sort of gave it a little bit, and then thankfully on Friday just went in the right direction there. So I think that's still a good entry point, an early trade there. So all is going well. As you can detect, I'm getting. I don't want to get in the way of it, but I'm getting increasingly worried about this market not correcting. But I'm looking at another one here, BBY. There's a decent line of support around 53ish. Let's look at the daily chart. And yeah, it's kind of like this, in that zone here, you see it like 53ish. It's a zone of support around there. You can see on the weekly chart a bit more clearer maybe. Yeah, it's about 54, something like that. 54, yeah. And on the daily, obviously it's not as clear because it's the daily chart. But that looks like a kind of pocket here, like a zone. So I would like to see if this can get down to like 53, and then I want to use the 200 day as the exit point. I'd rather get in around there. At least we've got to have a little bit of cooling off this week, one would have thought, but who knows. But I don't want to get in that level. This is where I want to be, somewhere like that for a new entry point. So that's all for this week. We're getting some really nice gains there, which is the reason why we look at the overall market every week is because when the market's pulling everything up, then all trades go well. So and that's what's been happening. Obviously, market goes higher, we position ourselves nicely, and the stocks just get rising with the tide. I mean, obviously not everything goes up. An entry point is all important, so you get tight stop losses. But when when the tide goes up like that, you really got to, make hay while the sun shines. And that's what we've been doing. So I will speak to you next time.